I heard you got a very special gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
What was it?
A tin can.
A tin can? What is that?
It's like a old-fashioned phone. Yeah, it's like
Old-fashioned?
So old-fashioned, it requires a little explaining.
It's a telephone.
What?
They saw it. They were like, what is this?
It's so confusing to them when they unplug it to walk around, to keep talking, and it disconnects.
you hear up here and then you talk down here.
It's no surprise there's a learning curve. Only 13% of children in the U.S. live in a home with a landline phone. That means most children are counting on their parents' cell phones or their own to stay connected. By age 8, about 25% of parents are giving their kids a smartphone. And at 13, 1/3 of children say they're online almost constantly. That's one reason these moms say smartphones aren't an option for their elementary age kids.
She's just not at an age yet where she's ready to navigate a cell phone.
We try to limit screen time, and as our children get older, the dangers increase.
There's so many different things that we can take out of the picture by just taking away their access to screens.
I think I can speak for everyone here where we've watched our friends who have older kids, we've watched them all struggle with that rectangle. And the biggest piece of advice I have received multiple times has been delay putting a smartphone in your child's hand. Delay it as long as humanly possible. And I feel like for the first time with the tin can, it's a viable option now.
I've already done my third one. Have you?
The tin can is a landline made for kids, created by parents, like these moms trying to navigate keeping their children connected without sacrificing their safety.
When we were kids, the landline was our first social network. The kids don't have that.
Chet Kittleson and his co-founders set out to change that, and their old school solution is taking off.
It's clear that we're in the middle of a cultural shift. I think we can all feel it, especially if you're a parent.
A shift Jonathan Haidt says is needed in the anxious generation. It links increased rates of anxiety, depression, and isolation with teenagers' social media use and suggests a phone-based childhood impacts social and neurological development. And now those kids who grew up with smartphones say they wish things were different.
We've surveyed younger members of Gen Z. They say they'd rather play outside than sit on their phones. Kids aren't desperate for social media, but they're desperate is to not be left out.
I had this realization that if we don't change the culture and if we don't change the norms around this, no matter what I do in my home, it could not be enough.
Holly Muscatello created the Balance Project after reading Haidt's book. She started with a group of parents where she lives in New Jersey, sharing research about screens and coming up with alternatives for their kids, like play clubs and biking groups. In a year, it's grown to 170 chapters.
I think our generation is here to solve and here to protect the next generation.
When they have their own phone, they just call every day, like we did.
Does your mom say it's okay?
Back in Homewood, and with the tin can hooked up and ringing.
Hello?
They've been outside more. They've been playing with their friends.
Yes,
They've been making play dates. We've been going outside. It's been more in-person interaction more than just being in your phone.
What does that do for you as a mom?
I've been so happy about it.
I mean, our girls have played more together in the last week than they have, I think, ever because of the tin cans.
It's really cute to listen to them now because they'll ask a couple of questions and then they'll just be like, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And now they're planning outfits, and now they're making plans to go ride scooters and meet each other in the park.
They're learning those conversational skills too with this phone.
It's been really fun to see that very nostalgic piece of my childhood safely repeated for our kids today.
Probably this is the tin can was my favorite Christmas present. Now kids can think that they're special too of having a phone.
Even if it is old-fashioned. Morgan Hightower, WBRC 6 News, on your side.